When you're going on a trip to Hawaii, whether from the place or simply visiting a neighbor island, you might want to keep away from what many would call tourist honey traps. You know, the attractions the travel books boast about, but are actually just crowded with so many tourists that would leave you disappointed and confused as to why everyone exaggerates about how amazing it is. Well, these are some of Hawaii's tourist traps that are, quite frankly, overrated. Before we move on to the video, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Also, hit on the bell icon for more updates. Hiking Diamond Head. If you're visiting Oahu, Diamond Head is one of the sites you should visit. It offers a special experience as you walk through a 350,000 crater and see beautiful panoramic views of the lush valleys and ocean that line Oahu from above it all. To enjoy the majestic views, you must hike the Diamond Head Summit Trail, about 1.7 miles round trip. Diamond Head is overrated, noisy, crowded, and full of several people to really enjoy the journey, or the scene from the top. The path is half-paved and really not a precise portrayal of hiking in Hawaii. Instead, head to Lanikai pillboxes, the Coco Head, or even the lighthouse at Makapu'u. Waikiki Beach. Waikiki Beach is not just the most popular beach in Hawaii, but one of the most known Oahu beaches and spots in the world as well. Waikiki Beach stretched 3 miles along the Pacific coast, with crystal blue waters hitting the white sandy shore. Separated into 8 sections, Waikiki Beach offers a lot for those looking for a relaxing way to spend the day or a thrilling adventure at sea. Whether you're sunning, lounging, paddling, or cooling off in the water, you can enjoy breathtaking views of the Diamond Head crater in the distance. Waikiki is exactly the biggest tourist trap there is in Hawaii. Suppose you visit outside this area, saturated with luxury hotels and expensive food. In that case, you'll end up at breathtaking waterfalls, incredible panoramic views, and pristine white sand beaches, some just miles away. Hanging out at a luau. One of the most pleasant experiences to be had on a trip to Hawaiian Islands is a luau. This Hawaiian feast features live music and vibrant cultural performances from Greater Polynesia and Hawaii. Let us get one thing straight. Luau's can be actually cool, but they cater almost exclusively to tourists who do not know any better and often cost far more than the average person can afford for mediocre Hawaiian food. Sure, the entertainment is pretty neat, but not worth the cost, at least not to me. These are the overrated places you'll find on any mainstream social media or travel agency websites. But these places don't stay true to what people are talking about when you reach the place in reality. These are just tourist honey traps, made mostly to empty your pockets rather than experience the area's beauty. Don't be disappointed yet. We're going to give you a list of other places that are rarely known by the people where you could enjoy the real Hawaii. So stay tuned till the end to know more about them. La Perouse Bay, Maui. Labeled after the French explorer, La Perouse Bay was started during the last eruption of Haleakala, estimated to have occurred in 1791. Situated south of Wailea, it sits at the end of the road and continues to the south. Walking trails take travelers along the stony coastline and past archaeological sites like the Waters and the Heiaus, which are protected, are full of native fish. La Perouse Bay is not unknown to us, but it does hold more opportunity than most take credit for. The path that goes through the lava field is actually a section of the Old Kings Highway, which once circumnavigated the island. Advanced snorkelers can take a bath in one of the coves. Shore lovers need only to locate a perch to watch the waves touch the sea cliffs, where proper sneakers bring 2 bottles of water and snacks and start into the lava field. On the way home, make sure to stop at the Black Sand Beach. Honolulu, Big Island. Everyone, and like literally everyone who visits the Big Island knows well about Kona Town. And why not? Its volcanic slopes and beautiful oceanside streets provide a relaxing backdrop and a crowded common ground for adventurers around the island. Though many travel to the town itself and the viewpoints down at sea level, few make the trip up the hillside to the high peak points of the Kona side, where many small towns, forest reserves, and coffee farms await. Located 1,350 feet above Kailua Kona, the little town of Holualoa is a great case of the charm one can locate in upcountry Kona. To begin, it's often much cooler at these elevations, letting for an escape from the summer days along the coast. Holualoa is a town of artists, with many galleries and boutique-style lodging places. The town turns into a festive mood on the first Friday of each month with food trucks, gallery events, and live music. Otherwise, you can take a trip to a small coffee farm, and you can't get fed up with the ocean views from some magnificent properties, like the Halualoa Inn. Hawaii Kai, Oahu. Most people who go to experience Hawaii Kai do so in passing. They go from Honolulu along the southern shore to the east of Oahu, where they take a break at Hanoma Bay or Makapu'u, or continue to the coast to Kailua. What attracts me most is the road at the coastal area that connects the eastern and southern shores. It's oceanside roads and rocky, tall cliffs offering spectacular viewpoints. On Lake Powell, Utah. But don't just drive through. This place is packed with things to do. The town of Hawaii Kai is at the center of Koko Marina, with plenty of relaxing places to post up. Make sure to give it a try at the waterside table at the Island Brew Coffee House, or hop over to Kona Brewing for something with more suds. Go to a local restaurant like Tap and Table, by Lico's for dinner or happy hour. The local beach for Hawaii Kai, Sandy's, is an amazing place to hang out, filled with food trucks, and a large beach park adjacent to Haluna Blowhole. Hiking in the place is also nice. Try Coco Crater for a local leg burner, or Kuli'o'o Ridge for a view of the east side. Hawaii, Big Island. Hawaii is the native land of King Kamehameha, Hawaii's most popular ruler, the man that conquered and assertively brought all the major islands under his rule, beginning in the late 18th century and ending with the surrender of Kauai in 1811. That history in itself is why it is interesting enough for a visit to Hawaii. In the middle of town, there is a large statue commemorating the legendary warrior. In spite of this massive historical note, Hawaii is otherwise silent on the surface, and it would be easy to drive right through without getting to know its importance. Nearby Palolu Valley has scenic beauty and offers hiking, and if you want to simultaneously have fun from being adventurous and discover the history, check out the Flumen Kohala Kayak Tour, which would take you on a fun ride through the old sugarcane farm's irrigation system. Kilauea, Kauai, the north shore of Kauai. Especially the towns of Princeville and Hanalei is probably the most famous place on the island, and it's easy to see why, with its agricultural roots, dramatic sea cliffs, chill vibes, and access to Napali Coast. But in spite of the high visitation, one little town still situates a bit under the radar. Most people who travel to Kilauea are on their way to the Seabird Sanctuary and the lighthouse. But there's a lot more to the area. Once the place of a large guava plantation, the downtown region is still developing, boasting authenticity and promise in its beginning stages. Check out the Sushi Grill, Kilauea Fish Market, the Palette Wine Bar, or the Bistro for tasting a piece of what's going on. And families will enjoy a stop at Garden Island Chocolate. With that, we've come to an end. What do you think of these places? Have you been to these places yet? Then tell us your experiences and suggestions in the comment section below, and let others know which are the best and worst places to visit in Hawaii. If you like this video, make sure to hit the thumbs up button. We'll meet again with another video with lots of interesting content about traveling. Until then, travel safely and take care. Bye-bye.